Hey, look, let me tell y'all something because I don't know who needs to hear this, but look, don't be beating y'all self up and self-inflicting y'all self. Like, don't think of yourself any less than what y'all narcissistic parents done told y'all. Y'all gotta understand something. Look, God not finna allow. Look, let me tell you something. We innocent, right? And y'all gotta understand something. See, at time we got look. You gotta walk with grace. Also, that mean no matter, we still human. We human, but look, we gotta understand something. We got to let go and let God, and that's something a lot of people got a problem with doing. And look, because sometimes we end up trying to take matters into our own hands, but like, nuh-uh, that's not what God wants us to do. Nuh-uh. See, if your trust and faith is in God, God gonna nuh-uh. He gonna create a path. I'm trying to tell y'all, God gonna create a path he gonna create a perfectly path that's laid out just for y'all when you walk with grace. Meaning, let me tell y'all something. And this with people in general, like, let me tell y'all something. See, God know we innocent. He know we innocent. God know his children innocent. But let me tell y'all something. See, it's a lot of his children that's beating themselves up. It's a lot of our brothers and sisters. They're not mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. What's the word I'm looking for? They're not up there. See, look, y'all on the right path, but see, people got to understand something. Like, look, y'all on the right path because God gonna, like I say, he gonna give y'all the blueprint. But look, let me tell y'all something. Look, it's a lot of people suffering, and God know this. See, God know this. It's a lot of people suffering at the expense of other people. And see, and God know this. This is something God know, and this is why God not finna allow this to happen. That's why God moves in a strategic fashion when it comes to his children. Like, he moved in a strategic fashion because you got to understand something. The blessings that we got, the rewards and the prosperity that we possess, and and just the overall outcome of how our life is set up, it's all set up by God. So, like, it's destiny. So let me tell y'all something. Can't nobody stop y'all destiny also. And that's what people got to understand something. Can't nobody stop y'all destiny, but y'all can change y'all territory. And let me tell you something, God gonna change y'all territory. But see, he gonna put y'all before y'all enemies in order to make y'all stronger, because you gotta strengthen. Because if you don't strengthen, you won't know how to overcome it. You won't know. Let me tell you something. If you don't learn from these people, if you don't learn from these people, if you don't learn from your mistakes, if you don't flip the script in a positive way with these people, let me tell you something, you're gonna be consumed with hatred and negativity. And see, that y'all gotta, yeah, you are. And I'm gonna tell you why. You gotta understand something. We not God. So look, God understand that, you know what, my children, sometimes they gonna try to take matters into their own hands, because, you know, they emotional humans. We natural emotional creatures, because that's how God created us. But see, we must also learn how to tame our emotions and think logical. And see, and God taught me that. Let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of people up out there. We tend to take matters into our own hands. And let me tell you something. Every time you take matters into, even with myself, I noticed, oh, God humbled me so many times. Look, I know, because I got a high calling. Like, look, when you got a high calling, God ain't gonna have no choice but to smack you up a couple of times. But look, I noticed something. When I started trying to take matters into my own hands, I wasn't doing nothing but making my situation worse, because I wasn't listening to God. I was ignoring him. So, but once I started listening to him, and once I started walking with grace, once I let go and let God, and once I said, you know what, I'm not gonna move how I move, because I really, let me tell you something. When you start taking matters into your own hands, look, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna do no justice. I'm finna be honest. It's gonna make things worse, because that's not what God intended you to do. That's not what God intended you out to do. And let me tell you something. Don't ever let nobody trick y'all out of y'all position, because whether it's y'all narcissistic parents, but let me tell you something about y'all narcissistic parents. Don't let them trick y'all out of y'all position to where they'll have you forgetting about where you came from and forgetting that you are a child of God. Don't let them people trick you out of your position, because you got to understand something. You got to you up against evil. So, and y'all gotta understand something. A lot of people, I know it's y'all parents, I know it's y'all family members. Hey, I know it's your boyfriend. That's your high school sweetheart. But you gotta understand something. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, before the evil doers and the wickedly spirits in heavenly places. Yep. Because look, you gotta understand something. Don't let these people trick you out of your position, because that's what they gonna try to do. You gotta understand something. These people want you to sever your connection with God, but see, God already know for a fact that we forever for Him, because let me tell you something. God already created everybody. He know. I said in the last video, God know the intentions of everybody's heart. See, it's not like we had to be. It's not like we have a choice to be pure-hearted. No, we was created pure-hearted. We don't have no choice to pure-hearted. We gonna leave pure-hearted. We couldn't be negative, hateful, evil, arrogant, entitled, prideful, boastful if we just wanted to, because at the end of the day, we don't come from the devil. See, God didn't instill those characteristics and traits within us. Y'all gotta understand something. He didn't instill them traits within us. And what people gotta understand something. I'm trying to tell y'all, He didn't instill them traits within us. But see, you gotta understand something. Look, when you battling demons, they gonna want to see. They see that you don't got them qualities in you, but see, it's their job to try to rob you of those qualities, so that they can bear you down to their level. That's all they want to do. And see, and I be telling people, don't let nobody trick this, whether this anybody in life. Look, don't let nobody trick you up out of your position to forget. Because when you allow people to trick you out of your position, you're no longer thinking for yourself. You're not thinking using logical. You're thinking using emotion. Don't let nobody trick you out of your position, because when you do that, you're giving people power over you. Look, I understand. Look, we must learn to move with peace, because every time somebody says, whether it's indirect or direct, don't entertain it. It's people that's gonna try y'all. It's people that's gonna try to test y'all. But at the end of the day, I promise you, if you move like Jesus Christ, and if you turn the other cheek, I promise you, the devil gonna flee. All of them gonna flee. And sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes we gonna have to appear weaker than what we really are, because we on Earth. You got to understand something. You got to know how to maneuver on planet Earth. Sometimes you gonna have to appear weak before the enemy. Don't worry about that. Let me tell you something. They didn't already underestimated you. So you have to appear weak deliberately, because let me tell you something. You gotta understand something. We unpredictable, because we unpredictable. They're predictable. See, they can't predict our movements, but we can predict their movement. Like I say, these people are miserable. So and like I say, God understand. And He know that these people trying to make us suffer at their expense, because a lot of people suffering at the expense of other people. Meaning, look, our narcissistic parents, they tried to make us suffer for their expense. That's what y'all gotta understand something. God seen it. So let me tell you something. He gonna put us before them, but at the end of the day, He gonna intervene, because even God gets tired of them messing with His children. God just like a regular parent, just like everybody else. That's what people gotta understand something. Let me tell you something. And this is for y'all. If y'all got a child and y'all raised y'all child in the way that they should go, y'all raised y'all child in the way of righteousness and truth, And y'all got faith in y'all child. Y'all know y'all child don't lie because guess what? As a parent, you don't lie. You don't lie to your child. Therefore, your child gonna follow in your footsteps and they gonna walk in truth because you raised them in a way that they should go. That way they wouldn't depart from it. They possess a moral compass. They possess integrity. They possess boundaries. They know what to do and what not to do. So if I'm just using this as an example, if your child come home and say, hey, my mom or dad, I'm getting bullied at school. But see, I'm getting bullied at school. But the first time you gonna let it slide, you be like, man, that's school. Everybody been bullied. You would sit down. Sit down and talk to me, but like, it's okay. You gonna look. Everybody got bullied. I got bullied. That's that understanding right there. You ain't alone. That's part of life. That's part of growing. Don't let nobody like. Look, you got two parents that love you. Don't ever let them. Don't let nobody, children that's suffering at home, make you feel less about yourself, because you got to understand something. Them children are a product of their parents. See, their parents not loving them. Their parents not provide. Look, we actually love you, and you a child. And look, we're children of God. So so the children that you go to school with, they'll never be like you. So you got to understand something. That's what comes with the territory. But see, that child gonna go to school next day, man. Ain't gonna be worried about no bully. You hear me? Ain't gonna be worried about no bully. But let's just say, if when my child, if the bully try to approach the child, and my child be like, my parents told me not to be afraid of you, but my parents told me not to be afraid of you because my parents told me not to be afraid of you because they gonna, let me tell you something. One thing about children, they gonna repeat what their parents say. My daddy told me not to be afraid of you because you are a product of a broken home. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. When my child say that to that bully, guess what that bully gonna do? That bully gonna rage because, wait a minute. That child that child that's getting abused at home, but see, Robert ain't abusing. Look, we raising this child. We pouring. This child is loving theyself out the gate. I'm looking at this. I love you every day. I'm telling my child, you so beautiful. My child will never suffer from low self-esteem. I'm letting it be. Who first in your life? You, Dad? No, it ain't. It's God. Who first in your life? God. Yeah, I promise you, I'm finna take you to the store and get whatever you want to. I don't care how high it is. Look, when you look. You gonna get spoiled if you my child just by your faith being in God and letting it be known everywhere. Yeah, God is first. Ooh, yes, look, cause you know me and your mama praying together. Me and your mama not even in it. Look, let me tell you something. Me and your mama, look, we wouldn't even been together if God wouldn't have put us together. See, we pray together. Yeah, we prayed we prayed. Look, a couple that prays together stays together. A lot of people, what do y'all relationships? Is God even a center of y'all relationship though? People be up here talking about I want this. Man, look, if we ain't praying together, it ain't gonna work out. Cause I'm telling you, let me tell you something. A relationship that does not pray, let me tell you something. You open and allow outside entities, demons and spirits to infiltrate y'all relationship because y'all relationship ain't even ordained by God. Y'all just together. Y'all have no spiritual protection. So at the end of the day, y'all gotta move. Y'all gotta freelance and just hope. It'll work out. But meanwhile, children of God, we know it's gonna work out because guess what? God ordained this relationship. We praying. So God, guess what? We not perfect, but guess what? God, He gonna bless our union, and He gonna bless our union. He gonna bless our union, and He gonna instill the right wisdom He gonna instill the right wisdom. We gonna have clarity on how to move within this relationship and how to prosper and keep this going. We know it ain't easy, but at the end of the day, when you got God in when God is the center of your relationship, it's clockwork. A lot of people followers, like people be up there following and doing all this extra stuff. I be like, man, I promise you, People like, I'm this. No, I'm not. I promise you. I want, what happened to the, I ain't getting into no relationship unless I know for a fact this man is a man of God. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. I ain't compromise. Hey, look, let me tell you something. See, people be speaking like that, but they ain't living like that. See, look, we want the benefits, but we ain't finna put in that work. I told y'all. People be talking about relationships. Relationship takes work. Whatever happened to building with people? Like, we not perfect, but let me tell you something. We can come together, and that's what make us perfect, is because we not perfect. But let me tell you something. We can come together and teach each other how to love each other the correct way. That's what I'm saying. Look, help me, help you. Whatever happened to help me, help you? That's the thing about it. That's a lot of people don't want to do that. But let me get back on sub. Let me get off. Get back on. Get on. Yeah. That you look, and that's some honesty. A lot of people, that's some honesty for people to tell people. Yeah, you got to actually wanna you in order for you to love, you got to teach yourself how to love. You got to understand something. You got to possess understanding. You got to understand that people not perfect. A lot of people be trying to chase perfection. You ain't gonna never find it. That's why you single. That's why don't nobody want y'all, because ain't nobody perfect. Y'all be want perfect, but that's why and God understand that. God, I mean, let me tell you something. God ain't afraid to knock nobody's ego and humble nobody, because God humble us. Let me tell you something. He ain't afraid. Let me tell you something. That's why y'all ain't getting them, because guess what? Perfection don't exist. They not willing to work and build with individuals. Everybody want benefits, but they not willing to put in the work. So guess what? Why would God bless y'all with a union? Y'all trying to cheat, y'all trying to cheat. But anyway, look, let me tell y'all something. Look, that's that's some people need to, that's some, and I don't even care about being in a relationship, but see, you got to understand something. God gonna instill what he need to instill within me anyway, and I really don't, I didn't even told God and everything, but I didn't, look, you focus when you tell God, I don't care if you send me a woman, then God tell you, well, it's too late. Because it's out there that needs you. That's why I'm saying, you might not need her, but she needs you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but anyway, look, like I say, let's revert back to it. Let's rewind. Look, rewind. Let's go back. Look, let's go back. I'm in a parking lot turn right now. I'm in a gym parking lot turn right now. Anyway, I just wanted to get this message off my chest. But look, y'all gotta understand something. We can't be, look, y'all gotta understand something. We suffering, people have tried to make y'all suffer at their expense if they not trying to make y'all suffer at their expense. And y'all gotta understand something. That don't have nothing to do with y'all. That has everything to do with them. And see, God can see that. You gotta understand something. People want to inflict internal damage upon you because guess what? They don't have nothing they don't have no light. They don't have nothing on the inside to make up for the lack of discrepancy. What's the lack of discrepancy? Look, money, materialism, fleshly things like that. Let me tell you something. Unintelligence, arrogance, pride, entitlement, ego. I'm telling y'all, these are characteristics of the devil. Let me tell you something. See, we don't have that. We don't have that. So guess what? By these people, whether or not this don't got to be narcissist parent. This could be people you work with. This could be your relationship partner. Let me tell you something. If you are indeed a child of God, but let's just say if you are a pure-hearted individual, let me tell you something. Even if you are a pure-hearted individual, let me tell you something. Everybody around you gonna try to make you suffer at the expense. At their expense. I'm trying to tell you, because guess what? Misery loves company. A lot of people, look, you got to understand something. It's a lot of people about there, and God knows this. It's a lot of people that's blaming him as to why their life was set up, as to why they failed in life, as to why, okay, see, you got to understand something. For these people to serve the devil, and you got to understand something, for them to serve the devil, why do you and what you think? Don't let them people fool y'all and trick y'all out of y'all position. Let me tell you something. Them people don't got it good with God. Them people do not got it good with God. Let me tell you something. Them people too busy trying to be God. Them people are mad at them. That's why. They're mad. They mad. Just like the devil. They just mad. Let me tell you something. They not mad. Look, they not mad. They mad because they not mad at God. Look, they mad because guess what? They thought that they could get over on God, and they see how God works. See, a lot of people think that they can get over on God. A lot of people think God comes second. A lot of people think, well, you know what? I'm going to ignore God in my 20s. I'm going to ignore him in my 30s. I'm going to ignore him in my 40s. You know what? I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to go to God when I'm ready to go to God. Okay. All right. If you got that mentality, you ain't putting God first. You putting God second. Don't you? Whoa, let me tell you something. Look, we human. We ain't God. You can't do that to God. You can't do that because guess what? Don't be sitting up. Look, at the end of the day, God gonna forgive everybody because he's a loving God. But look, don't be expecting God to give you some benefits. Don't be expecting God to give you them 20-year-old benefits. Them 30-year-old benefits. No, you're gonna have to take that. You're gonna have to hold that L. You're gonna have to, yeah, you forgiving, but guess what? You ain't getting that. You hope, take that L, man. Take that L. A lot of people, they already know for a fact that God, once you give your soul up, you ain't getting it back. I be tell you, this is a battle for the soul. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. I'm trying to tell y'all. People gonna look. Demons try to make y'all suffer at the expense because guess what? Look, the truth in the matter is, this ain't got nothing to do with no narcissism. These people, I be trying to tell y'all, to pay attention to the message. Pay attention to the prophetic speaker. I'm trying to tell y'all, you got to think. If you got to think, look, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, and let me tell you something. Like I say, this don't got to be narcissist parents. We don't go looking for trouble. We don't go looking for, we the most positive beings. We don't go looking for it. We don't go starring them with nobody. We wish the best upon everybody. We forgive our enemies. But guess what? Okay, if we like this, how come they have a problem with me forgiving them? How come my light, my positivity, how come that it's not even it's not negativity that they're mad about. See, it's not the fact that they look, when you exhibiting negative traits, they look, you ain't doing nothing but feeding them. But yeah, look, they get off, hold on, I'm getting some, look, they get off based off y'all misery. So look, don't be expecting, look, when you look, these people want you to suffer at their expense. They want you to suffer at their expense. They want you to suffer at their expense. So don't, and a lot of times, look, it's a negativity look, a lot of times y'all be thinking that by y'all just being overly emotional and by y'all trying to stand up for y'allself, it's gonna work. No, let me tell y'all something. That ain't doing nothing but adding fuel to the fire. That's why I told y'all, you gotta let go and let God. You gotta walk with grace. But see, look, this is when God is gonna remove y'all. This is when God gonna remove y'all. Once he see that he restoring y'all in front of them, because he gonna bless y'all in front of them. He gonna let it be known in front of them that, yeah, he's my child and y'all can't break my children. But let me tell you what, let me tell you something. They gonna get severely jealous of that. They gonna get severely jealous of that because guess what? Now you a positive person. Now you can see through them. You know how to move because guess what? You let go and you let God. And when you walk with grace, God gonna lead. I'm trying to tell y'all. And that's when ain't nobody gonna touch it. Boy, they gonna be mad. Boy, they gonna be mad because you gotta understand something. You not gonna kill them. You're no longer gonna try to retaliate in a vengeful way, in an emotional way. No, you gonna kill them with positivity. You gonna kill them with success. You gonna kill them with that holiness. You gonna do what Jesus Christ did in terms of the cheat. That's what let me tell you something. And look, the more you do that, the more harder they gonna push because guess what? They already, let me tell you something. There's so many people that want y'all to suffer at their expense because of what y'all have inside of them. It's absolutely ridiculous. I be trying to tell people, don't got nothing to do when what's on the outside surface. No, it's what you have on the inside. And see, God know that. So guess what? When God start restoring y'all, and once he start giving y'all power back, he's gonna deliberately do this in front of them. He's gonna look. Every time they try to tear y'all down, God gonna build you back up. But see, he gonna do that right in front of them. He gonna do it right in front of them to let it be known. Yeah, y'all can't break them. Let me tell you something. that's when, let me tell you something. Be prepared, because guess what? Look, y'all gotta think. Misery loves company. So these people gonna get off. They doing everything in their power to try to drag you to their level because they're miserable. But see, once they know that God not finna allow that to happen, they go to look. They gotta think about. That's when you gonna see. Yeah. Look, you gonna see you gonna start seeing you gonna see them for who they really are, but the guy gonna smack them back. We gonna smack them back. And so, like I tell y'all be thinking a lot of times that it be y'all be thinking that don't kill them people with in a binge way. Don't try to retaliate and try to stand up for yourself. And I don't, what y'all talking about, that's not gonna work. I'm trying to tell y'all it ain't gonna work. I tried it, don't work. It just make the situation work. And you gotta let go and let God. I'm trying to tell you, because God, like God say in the Bible, vengeance is mine. And that's what people need to understand something. We don't have to revenge. We don't got to take revenge. God gonna avenge us, and guess how he gonna do it? He gonna take his vengeance. Look, he's gonna carry out his vengeance through us. I'm gonna end it right there. Stay blessed. Boom.